So here I have egg whites in the same amount of egg yolks and a little bit of vanilla powder, coconut sugar, little bit of baking soda and baking powder. You can interchange those, doesn't matter, about half teaspoon. And I also have a couple of egg yolks here, the same vanilla powder and coconut sugar, and we're just going to make some sort of a cream for the cake. Here I whipped egg whites pretty stiff, so you can see the texture is quite dense and kind of glossy. This is egg yolks, the same for the cream. And now to the egg yolks, I'm gonna add flour. In this case, it's gluten-free flour, so you don't need a lot. And you can always add a little bit more, just add enough so when you whip it, it's gonna be pancake consistency, so it's kind of thick yet runny. Also, I usually whip egg whites first because this way I can use the whisk to blend the egg yolks, because egg yolks are fat and you definitely need a clean whisk to whip egg whites. So this is the consistency of egg yolks and sugar and flour, like that. So now you're gonna fold egg whites into egg yolk mixture, and the way you do it, you add little bit of egg whites first, and then you just blend the texture, gonna become a little bit more airier. So in this way you can fold egg whites a little easier once you blend in or mix in a little bit of egg whites. So there you go, a little bit of at a time, but just make sure at this point you actually do fold, and go ahead and do the same step with the rest of egg whites. Carefully spread the batter and then put it at preheated at 365 oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, we're going to create a custard for the cake as a filling, and also a little bit of a jam for the cake as well. Here it's frozen cranberries, but you can use any frozen berries. In cranberries, we're gonna add some coconut sugar since they're sour, but if you're just using any berries like blueberries, I don't know, strawberries or so forth, you don't have to add any sugar. So souffle, we're gonna use low heat and just stir it constantly, and as soon as you're going to see some bubbles, so the texture going to become lighter, you take it off the heat. With the cranberries, however, since I'm going to add sugar, I'm going to add a little bit of liquid, and I'm going to cover it with the lid because cranberries do have tendencies to pop. So here the texture thickened up a bit and mixture became a little bit lighter, so I'm just going to take it off the heat. It's done. Cranberries came to boil. I lowered the temperature, and I'm just going to let it simmer until most of the liquid has evaporated. At this point, you can probably open the lid a little bit. Just make sure you have the exhaust on. So it's only been 8.5 minutes or so, and it's already golden. And you know what, at this point I will stop. So this is why I said pay attention. Time is not always perfect, so just as long as it's light golden, you should take it out of the oven and place it on the rack. I decided to make a roll. So in this case, while it's still hot, very carefully roll the cake along with the parchment paper and just let it sit in the cooling rack until it cools. As most liquid has evaporated from the cranberries at this point, just pay attention and start mixing them in so the mixture doesn't get burnt. Your goal is to get the jelly consistency, and at this point it will happen very quickly. I would say a minute or two. So this jelly is ready. I just took it off the heat, and I'm going to let it cool, and I'm gonna wait till cake has cooled down and custard has cooled down, and I will start finishing up the cake very soon. So I'm just peeling I'm peeling the parchment paper off. As you can see, even with one hand, that should be an easy task. So first, spread custard all over. It's not a lot, but it should be enough. You just need like an even layer all over. The same as cranberry jelly. Roll the cake and you are done. And if you have a little bit of jelly left, that could be used for decorating. This is what it looks like when it's all sliced up.